Welcome back, winners, losers, and listeners. Welcome to episode 6 of your favorite podcast. I'm Jeremy.
And I'm Jacob.
And stick around for some gaming news, some new games, and some free games of this week. Okay, so welcome back. Last week's trivia question was shut up, Jacob. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not laughing at you.
So,
I'm laughing at the fact that my YouTube was showing there.
Oh, great. Okay. So last week's trivia question was, what was the name of the first video game ever created? Again, what was
Dun, dun, dun.
the name of the first video game ever created? And where was Frankie? Nobody got that correct, or nobody even entered. So, but the answer was actually Pong. Pong was the first video game ever created. Don't need to cover where Frankie was because we're not really determining any of that.
Find him. Find Frankie.
Yeah, I mean, you can still find him. But so to start off, like we do every time, we will put Frankie in the video. Question will be at the end of the video, or podcast, the end of the audio, whatever you're watching or listening to this on. And so you just enter, tell us on one of our social medias, on our website contact us page, or just email us at contact@winloselisten.com. One thing I'd like to start off with is what we do pretty much every time is G2A. We're not sponsored, but we do love this app very much. This website, not app. You can get so many games for cheaper than they actually are. And that's not everything. Some things are like a few dollars more expensive. So I would suggest going to the actual source for that. But anyways, definitely check out G2A. Definitely something that me and Jacob both use very often.
Alrighty. Thank you for that, Jeremy. And I'd like to just start this off by saying something that I don't think we've really necessarily expressed over the last few episodes, and something that I feel needs to be said. Just want to shout out and personally say thank you to each and every single one of the winners, the losers, and the listeners out there that are tuning in continuously each and every week to see our smiling faces and take part in something that we both enjoy and love, which is video games. This is something that Jeremy and I decided to do on a whim, and it is something we are definitely going to be sticking with and furthering for the future. So stay tuned for more updates, more changes, more advancements, and lots of exciting news to come. Again, thank you guys, and it's been a pleasure being able to talk my ass off for an hour for you guys. So, thanks.
Oh yeah.
Let's get into the actual brass tacks of things today. I'm starting off with a game that is coming free with a story to it as well.
Yeah.
The first game.
This one was actually Jacob was excited for. He was about to buy this thing.
So I was looking on Steam for stupid games to play while Jeremy was busy doing whatever he was doing, and I had come across Lawn Mowing Simulator on Steam, and it's a paid game on Steam. But this just in, on July 28th through August 4th, you can claim it for the grand old cost of free. F-R-E-E, that spells free.
So it's actually not
Free
even
Lawn
out
Mowing
on
Simulator,
It's not even
baby.
out on Epic Games.
Not yet. Looks
It's
like you
gonna
got 4
become
more
free
days.
when it gets ported over to Epic Games.
But again, only have a couple days to claim it, so claim it. Why not? Experience the beauty and the detail of mowing the great British countryside in Should I be reading this like I'm British? I'm not even gonna try.
I
The only
wouldn't. I don't
simulator that
know.
allows you to ride an authentic and expansive roster of the real world licensed lawnmowers from prestigious manufacturers as you manage your business. Similar to a lot of other games, it is, as you expect, it's a simulator based around, you guessed it, lawn mowing. So definitely
I
is
would never
interesting,
have
kind of
guessed.
similar. I know it's kind of crazy though. It's like farming, but instead of farming the hay, you're mowing your lawn. So
Yeah, farming
no videos
simulator,
to show you.
trucking simulator. You got a simulator for
Mm,
everything these days.
this is
You
true.
wanna drive a truck across country? You do it. You
You
wanna
want to go
mow a
camping?
lawn?
Do it.
You wanna go camping? You wanna do you wanna have a power washing business? Go do it.
Exactly.
You can.
Exactly.
You wanna build a
Choice
car?
of
Right, Jacob? You wanna build a car?
car mechanic simulator. Been in that. Still working on finishing my first car, but I have the attention span of a
What
toddler. So
was that car again? Give us some details. Come on.
I don't remember. It was like,
I
come on,
think you
it's
said
been so
something about a
long.
V8 or something. 12? I don't
No,
even know what you said.
I don't know. It was some fucking. It was I can't remember what the body was. It was some like GT or something, some like sports car, and I put a uh fucking supercharged motor in that bitch. So still
Building it
working
from
on it, but
scratch.
building it from scratch. Yes, sir. So yeah, something I'm excited for. Love me some simulators. Um,
I mean, the
has
cool
some
thing
kind
about
of high
most of these
spec though,
simulators
actually.
is that there's a business aspect to it because you actually manage your
Right.
business with these things.
It's like House Flipper back in the day.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. It has kind of negative reviews on Epic Games, which kind of shocks me because
It's not even on
it
Epic Games
hasn't
yet.
even released yet. Yeah, I know. But regardless, whatever the
People just
case
are
is.
trying to put their 2 cents into nothing.
Yeah.
Usually how it goes.
Moving on to the next one. Dun, dun, dun,
Next one looked like a very
dun.
interesting one, actually. I mean, it's pretty basic. It is called SDC2X. It is a multiplayer team-based first-person shooter. They have a lot of different game modes, which is pretty cool. It has team-based. It has zombies. It has team deathmatch, CTF, demolition, and all in a first-person perspective. It kind of reminds me of a combination of all the games like Siege and
The
Modern
UI reminds me of
Warfare.
Siege
Yeah,
because I like
100%.
the orange and the blue and the kill
Right.
feed and
And
yeah.
Battlefield, all of it combined into one. It does come out on July 25th of this year, obviously.
That means when you are listening to this, it is out.
Yes, exactly.
Surprise!
It's not too bad looking. They don't have a price yet, which is kind of a very
It's been a very common thing these days.
yeah, they haven't really released any prices for a lot of these
It's free.
things.
It's free.
Oh, it's gonna be free.
It's gonna be free
There
forever.
you go.
Free
Free it
forever.
is. $3.99. Oh yeah, it's under the free plate.
$3.99.
Wow.
I
don't know
wasn't gonna call
why
you out on that, but I
you should have. Come on.
wasn't gonna call you out.
I
But
really
it's like,
screwed
yeah, it's
that. I
free.
screwed the pooch on that one.
Sure did. Yeah. Little bit of a tragedy there. So yeah, that's the game that Jeremy decided to talk about, and
I mean, it looks pretty
yeah,
interesting, but we'll see when it comes out. Maybe we'll play it.
maybe.
Maybe.
Very very harsh maybe on that, but
Very
we'll see.
harsh, maybe.
Yeah, so that's a lot of the free games that have been coming out. Not very many that are coming out this week, and I think that might primarily be due to the fact that it's the last week of the month. It's the last week of July. It's July, right? It is July. Yes.
Yes. Yes, it
Last
is.
week of July. So yeah, a lot of your games are going to be still on the Xbox Live Gold, or the free with Gold, or the
Yeah, a lot of
PlayStation
them will be
Plus,
added for
the
next
Game
month.
Pass. So yeah, coming up next episode should be a ton of games to cover. So stay tuned for that, for your monthly
Weekly.
free games on all your favorite platforms.
Weekly free games. Because we do this
Weekly
every
free
week.
games.
Every week.
Yeah, but I was talking about like the Game Pass stuff is once a month. So
Yeah, I
I
guess
was
so,
half.
but we could,
I was half
yeah.
right.
You were there.
I was almost there. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
That's all that matters. All right, Jacob,
Right.
cover the discounted games for Steam for us.
All right, I sure can do that, Jeremy. I thought you'd never ask.
I know.
Starting off with the first game, we're going to be covering some Steam games. The first one is Rubber Bandits, 60% off. Does end on July 28th, so at the time of this watching, you probably only have about 3 days or so. 60% off, $19.99, all the way down to $7.99. That's like cheaper than a Starbucks coffee, so get it while it's hot.
Yeah, right.
Hard Space Shipbreaker, $34.99 down to $26.24, which is a very weird number, but it's 25% off. Why not get it?
I mean, this one
Also
looks
ends
pretty
on
cool.
July 28th. Which
And
one's
this
that?
the hard space.
Hard
you
Space?
design your ship, and you can actually go into a first person to go out into space and repair the ship and all that stuff. It actually looked like a really interesting game, to be honest. Might be something I grab.
Like a car mechanic simulator, but spaceships.
Yeah, it is interesting looking game, I must say.
Wow, recommended 16 gigs of RAM. Sheesh.
Wow.
To run in 60 FPS at 1080.
I mean,
crazy.
the graphics look amazing on it, to be honest.
Yeah, they look pretty good. Not gonna lie, they look pretty good. But yeah, on sale till 28th. Get it. The Quarry, for those of you that are into, like, I think this is a horror game if I recall. Yes, it is a
Yes.
horror game. Something I think Jeremy and I had actually talked about playing at one point, but
Welcome to the show.
yeah, it's single player, so we didn't,
Right.
Jeremy and I like playing together. But if you like single player horror style games with a story behind it, might be your cup of tea. It is 33% off, $59.99, all the way down to $40.19. And last but certainly not least, a little bit of a disappointment with this one because it was already free on Epic Games like a while ago. But Dead by Daylight is on sale, various different percentages depending on the edition of the game. You get the base edition, $19.99, all the way down to $7.99. We got the Ultimate Edition, $79.97 down to $48.69. You got the Silent Hill Edition, $60.92 down to $25.57. So it's 60, 39, and 58% off. Just kind of interesting. But yeah, that goes all the way until August 1st. So you have about a week or so to grab that if you're interested. Though kind of disappointed again because you could get the base game a while ago. I don't know if it still is. I think it was just a while ago.
Yeah.
For $0.00. But what's not to love about some Dead by Daylight?
Yeah.
You know?
Especially for
Wish I had friends to
$7.99.
play it with. Exactly. Can't go wrong for $7.99. It's hard to play required 4-player games when the only friend that you have is on the screen. This guy.
Yeah, I know, right? Over there.
Yeah, exactly. So, Jeremy's gonna be covering the Epic games. So I know he sucks because whatever.
Whoa, hey, hostility much? So
We
let's
don't
see.
need
So our
any
first
party
game
outing.
is actually called Alchemist Adventure. It's a
Ooh, Alchemist Adventure.
like a top view kind of RPG style game. So let me read you this. Explore a world full of adventure in this action RPG that tells the story of Maya, a powerful alchemist who travels across the dangerous lands of mythical Isra, trying to recall the lost memories of her past. And the cool thing is, this is actually multiplayer and co-op.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
It is on sale, 45% off, from $14.99 to $8.24, and that is until July 28th. So, something that you're interested in? Definitely check it out. Came out 5/18/22. It's
You
funny
know, I've noticed a
because the
lot of
initial
games.
release date was actually 6/9/21, so I'm thinking that
They
they
just
ported it over to here recently.
Yeah, that's been happening a lot. I've just noticed that a lot of the games that have been coming to Epic Games are RPG games, which is interesting. But
Yeah.
hey, I'm not complaining.
No, RPGs are good.
Yeah, they cool.
Yeah, they. The
Yeah,
next one is actually something that I was kind of interested in. This one's also a multiplayer or co-op game called Outward Definitive Edition. This is again another RPG game. This is a little bit of a third person instead of top view. A little more detail in
this
it.
is my kind of RPG.
This is the kind of RPG games that I like. It's kind of like Skyrim and all those other
Yeah.
ones, Blade and Soul, and just a regular RPG game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I rate
So
it.
that is on sale, half off, from $40 down to $20. That is again till August, or not August. Wow, July 28th. I repeat, July 28th.
One more time for the ladies in the back.
July 28th.
Perfect, thank you.
Got you. Next one we're gonna go over is Bloodrunner. I mean, we talked about this going to Switch and stuff a few weeks ago. But it is on sale. It is a single player game. It's on sale on Epic Games for only $4. So again, if you like those simulator games, stuff like that, this is your cup of tea right here, as we like to say.
I love it.
Your cup of tea.
My cup of Joe.
Cup of Joe.
Joe
Papa
Mama.
Joe. So that is again till the 28th of July. And our last one, which actually I was kind of interested in when it came out,
He just loves
but
all
never.
games.
What?
Jeremy just loves all games.
I do. I mean, I there's a lot of games that interest me. But this one was is a puzzle horror game. Kind of like something we're gonna cover later on. It's a card game. Single player. It's only single player. It does have controller support, but it is actually on sale, 30% off from $20 to $14. So still a discount. Still something to check out. And same date
Jeremy's
as
gonna
last,
get the next one.
July 28th. I'm gonna get the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably most likely. I mean,
Have you ever played it?
I haven't.
Oh my god, it is such a good it is a very good game. I've been playing. I had it for like a long time since it originally released back in 2019, 3 years ago, and it was dog shit back then. Like it was cool, but it was dog shit. But it has come so far, and it is so cool.
Well, how about you tell the people what game we're talking about?
Yeah, sure thing, Jeremy. Satisfactory. It is I'm kind of stealing Jeremy's thunder here, but
No, not
it is
at
a
all.
factory style open world first person game where you gotta build a factory to do different things, store materials, farm materials, mine materials, and all while trying to survive the harsh ecosystem because it is a PvE game. As you can kind of see in the trailer here, there's a lot of stuff. Back when I used to play, you didn't have all this cool stuff. None of these
No,
cool
and the
conveyors,
graphics
the
were
roads.
not that great either.
Oh no, absolutely not. It has come so far. Like it used to be so basic. Like it used to look ugly like this, where just everything was just thrown everywhere. And now you
Right.
can make shit that literally looks like a fucking cool factory with trains and it's crazy. It's cool. I mean, it's something I have, and I'll probably talk to Jeremy into getting it because it's 40% off. But maybe we'll play it sometime. Give Jeremy a proper review of it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
And give
40% off.
you that proper
$17.99.
review as well.
Give you that proper review.
All right. So, gaming news for this week. We got some interesting stories to go over. One of the first ones that was actually pretty interesting was EA Play, which me and Jacob both have. I mean, who wouldn't? You get discounts off of Apex coins, our favorite thing. You get to play all the EA games for free.
For free. for free.
And the thing is, I mean, it's only $5 a month, but this month it is until August 4th. If you sign up, your first month is actually only 99 cents. Then
So get a taste of
after
it.
that is, yeah, I mean, you can always cancel it. So if you like
Yeah.
it and you like the games that are on the EA thing, definitely check it out.
I mean, you get like the newer Maddens for free if you like Madden. You get the newer FIFAs for free. You get the new NBAs for free. Well, literally, what's not to like about this? And like Jeremy said, you get discounts on your in-game purchases, which EA, for example, has a lot of them. Jeremy and I have spent a lot of money, but I think just in this last week, this $5 a month subscription saved me $25. So I mean,
more than that,
really,
we spent a
what's
lot
not
the
to
other
like?
day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. $25 off a $5 subscription is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So
So, the next story, any of you Xbox players out there, Halo fans, we have a streamer calling out to all of you.
By
to
the way,
complete a challenge.
it's not just a console game.
No,
But
not
continue.
anymore. Not anymore. It's not just a console game. But, so there is a streamer by the name of Charlie Critical White, who is offering a $20,000 reward to anybody that can beat Halo 2 Anniversary Edition without dying with LASO enabled, which is Legendary All Skulls on. Some of the things about it is pretty much it means the max difficulty that you can get, all the modifiers activated, ranging from anything. Your foes have more health to enemies are all invisible.
Which seems stupid, but
I
continue.
mean, hey, some of the things that are deactivated, the only modifier that's deactivated is the Envy Skull, which replaces your torch with active camo, so that makes it a little bit harder. You can't actually just go invisible whenever you want. There is no record in history of anyone achieving this. The interesting thing is nobody stepped forward, or nobody could complete it. The bounty actually started at $5,000. So he offered $5,000 first. Nobody could beat it. Nobody stepped forward, and he raised it from $5,000 to $20,000. So if you think you can beat it, definitely try it. Let us know if you do it.
And if you can, you're an absolute badass. No questions asked.
100%.
All right, next up, for all of you console lovers, haters, arguers, whatever you may be in this lovely world of ours, Sony, yes, you've heard it right, Sony, PlayStation, faces a lawsuit over the supposed PS5 crashing defect. Christina Trejo,
Trejo,
whatever.
I think.
Trejo filed the lawsuit. The bug causes your system to randomly shut down while playing a video game, which seems kind of crazy to me. I mean, my PC does that, but you don't see me suing Windows, but that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes sense. If you're in the middle of a game, like imagine you're in the middle of like a $2 million tournament, Apex, and your computer just shuts
Yeah,
off. You know how
right.
pissed you would be in that situation? Like, I'd be filing too.
Oh
so
my god, yeah.
I don't blame him. There have been Reddit threads and Amazon reviews dating back to 2020 saying that this had been happening, and Sony hasn't fixed it 2 years later. So supposedly Sony had known about this bug but shipped out the consoles anyway because money.
That's the
Did they
question.
do this so they could get the console out or to compete with Microsoft? I mean, everybody knows about the feud that
feud,
Microsoft and
Been going on forever.
PlayStation. I mean, if Xbox Series X is going to release at one time, I mean, PS5 is going to follow right
It's
behind.
gonna one is gonna follow the other.
I mean, exactly. Like the Xbox Series X, November 10th, 2020. 2 days later, PS5, November 12th, 2020.
Which is why, I mean, like, were they still working on it, and then Xbox released it, and they were like,
We were like, oh
we
shit,
gotta get this out.
we gotta go. We
Yeah.
gotta go. We gotta do this. Yeah.
Wow, I can't speak. For the life of me. Coincidence?
Condense?
Maybe?
Condense?
Maybe not.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Guess we'll find out later on.
Another thing that we, Jeremy and I had questioned that he didn't mention earlier, and I didn't mention earlier. So Epic Games, as we know, has been becoming more and more popular. Lots of games have been moving over there. Satisfactory, moving over to Epic Games. Kind of crazy because it was on Steam for 2 years now, 3 years almost.
Yeah.
But I guess the bigger question that everybody's been asking with Steam going downhill theoretically, and all the upset with them is Epic Games going to become the new Steam? I mean, what do you think about that, Jeremy? What are your opinions on that?
Personally, Epic Games has been adding so many games. They've been offering so many games for free. There's been countless games ported over from Steam, from any other platform. Honestly, it's hard to tell right now, but I think Epic Games is starting to get up to Steam's level 100%.
Yeah, and one thing I've also noticed, and I know this may not be specifically a Steam versus Epic Games thing, my internet's garbage, so I mean, the fact that Epic Games always downloads faster than Steam because Steam bottlenecks their downloads kind of sucks. And I mean, I think that's another big thing of why Epic Games just is investing that money to make better servers, to have better things, and all while they're not afraid to be like, here's a free game. Take this discount, 50% off. I don't even care. 80% off. Get it for $5. You know? So I mean, I just hope they continue in the right direction with it. And again, with a lot of it's going to be hard to knock Steam off their high horse for sure because they've been around for absolutely forever.
Since
But
PC pretty much came out.
yeah, so
Or
it's going to be
PC
hard to knock them
gaming
off.
started
But
to take off. At least.
Epic Games has definitely made things better. It's been even just in the sense of their Fortnite game. I mean, they added a lot to the community, and I mean, they've made other games compete so hard with Fortnite, for example, that it's made games become better because they have to be. I mean, you can't be subpar.
Right.
They have to be decent. You know what I mean? So it's good to see. And with the money powerhouse they are, I don't see it being an issue, and I think they'll continue to grow so long as game developers continue to release on there.
On their platform. I
So.
mean, Epic Games, they own Unreal Engine, which a lot of games are running on these days. They're starting to, at least. But I mean, there's been games that we talked about last week that Epic Games signed a contract with them as long as they used Unreal Engine. It was a big title too that had signed that contract. So definitely
we're also
moving
seeing a
forward.
lot of games these days that are releasing first on Epic Games. Like, for example, Tiny Tina's released like almost a month earlier on Epic Games than it did on Steam. So I think it just recently released on Steam, but we had that game and played it a long while ago. You know what I mean? And I mean, you got to think the people behind Tiny Tina's and Borderlands in general, I mean, they were all on Steam. So to make that big of a change over to a different platform, it is huge because there's got to be a reason behind it, right? I mean, from a
Exactly.
development standpoint, from like a money standpoint, I mean, how much money is Steam taking away from game developers? Is that why we're seeing
The Switch.
Modern Warfare 3 to be $70 versus 60? Is it to account for Steam taking money away from them
Well,
instead
I
of
mean,
putting it?
see, that's a
You
bad
know what I mean?
example too, in my opinion. Because most of the Call of Duty, all the Call of Duties, pretty much have switched. The newer ones have switched over. They switched to BattleNet. So, in that same sense, maybe not. It's hard to tell what Steam is doing. Maybe they're still doing it on Steam right now because they're still making money from it. Maybe Maybe they should look into talking to Epic Games to see if they can offer anything of a better deal or something.
It's hard to say with that though too because
Right.
I think they made a comment that they wanted to have their own control over their games, which is why they had BattleNet to begin with. But
maybe they'll start taking Call of Duties off of Steam in general and just move it all over to BattleNet. And that's the only platform you can get it on.
It's possible, very very possible.
So Jacob, why don't you cover this next one for us? Because I know you're a Firewatch person. You like Firewatch.
Fanatic.
You've played
You can say it.
Fanatic, Addict.
Thank you. What's the
Um,
difference? Be a fan, not an addict.
yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Sure.
All right. So the game South of the Circle brings Firewatch-style narrative drama to Switch. Coming soon. South of the Circle is kind of looking like an Antarctica not really survival, but like a adventure in Antarctica. Telling a story. Let's just read the description because I'm not going to summarize a picture.
Right.
South of the Circle is a narrative adventure telling the story of Peter, a Cambridge academic who finds himself fighting for survival in Antarctica during the 1960s Cold War. Peter flashes back to his life at university and his relationship with a fellow lecturer, Clara. Nominated for an Apple Design Award, South of the Circle is a unique experience about memory, survival, and the consequences of not dealing with the past.
Things in the Antarctic have been a little strange.
So, I'm curious as to why it's necessarily being compared to Firewatch per se. I mean, I guess it's more so the fact that Firewatch, personally
Was
for
a
me,
narrative.
Firewatch was one of the first narrative games that I had played. Because Firewatch, I mean, yeah, you did stuff, but it was really just like follow the story, do this, do that,
Right.
make a decision. I mean, it was a narrative. So, it looks interesting. Again, it's cool to see that it's coming to Switch. It says it's on the, huh?
Coming to Steam as well.
Oh, it's coming to Steam. Oh,
August
okay.
3rd.
And it says find it on the arcade, so it looks like you can get it on your Apple device if you just want to watch a video game on your Apple device. Get it, or I mean, I guess any of your Apple devices. Looks like you can even put it on your Apple TV or your Mac or your iPhone, whatever you want to play it on. You know?
Wow, that's very versatile.
I know exactly. You can just slap it on the Apple TV and watch your next video game from the comfort of your own home.
Comfort of your couch.
Comfort of my couch, comfort of my bed, my blanket.
Anything you want to sit on.
Exactly.
All right, so for all of
Slow
you
your roll there,
Destiny
Jeremy.
2 fans, little bit of something interesting. Xur, everybody knows that's played Destiny 2 knows Xur. He carries mythical and legendary items.
To be honest, I never played Destiny.
Or exotic. Sorry, I don't know why I said mythical. Still thinking Apex right now. Exotic, and for every Guardian class, we wanted to cover for you guys the location this week. This week, starting going from July 22nd to July 26th, so until tomorrow, or yes, till tomorrow when this is posted, 26th. You can find Xur at Watcher's Grave in the Nessus. To reach him, you have to travel to a landing point at Watcher's Grave. When you arrive, make sure you look for the red moss-covered tree. Go straight ahead, climb up the roots, and you'll find Xur waiting at the top to sell you exotic items and legendary weapons for any Guardian class that you may play.
Never got into Destiny.
I played it for quite a while. It was a good game. It's like I get bored of it because it's pretty much the same stuff over and over again.
But yet you play Apex.
Yeah, well that's ever changing just because of the
No, it's not.
just because of the
You land in the same
situations
spot,
get
you
in.
die, you land, you die, you land, you die, you land, you die, you land, you die. You land to get a kill, you die. You land to get a kill, you die.
Well, you know what, Jacob? If that's how you feel, I understand. But
that's how our games be going. I mean, check it out over at twitch.tv/glorification and twitch.tv/itsdigs.
yeah, you'll definitely see
some spawn die. Call me Jeb. Jev.
Oh, man.
Praise Jev. Jeremy over here opening his presentation here.
Yeah, I'm opening the
Gotta show his
presentation.
video he downloaded off of the internet.
We found this video. So
I found this video.
Well, you downloaded the video for me. I found it.
Technically, I found it too and then downloaded it, but whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Communicate.
Go ahead.
Live. Are you skipping? You skipping here, Jeremy? Skipping or are you pre-preparing?
I'm not skipping anything.
All
No,
right.
you're all set. Go ahead.
All right, I'm all set.
I've been waiting for you to go. Give the listeners what they want to hear.
My pretty face. All right, guys. For those of you that are Xbox gamers, I need you to listen to me very, very, very carefully. Something monumental has taken place. Something crazy, never before seen.
I mean,
is coming to
I
a
wouldn't go.
screen
I
near
wouldn't
you.
go.
Shut the fuck up, Jeremy. This is my moment. It's coming to a television near you. Xbox owners will finally be able to connect to Discord voice chats from their console. Now, I don't know about you, but this right here, amazing news, because I am so sick of when I used to play with randoms before I actually got this guy Jeremy to actually play with me on a daily basis, right?
Yeah,
You'd always have in these looking for group servers on Discord or whatever, they'd be like, yeah, I mean I can voice chat, but it's either in-game voice chat or I can log on Discord on my phone, and then the entire time in the thing, all you hear is their fucking Spotify playing while they're listening to Thrift Shop by Macklemore, and
it's not even just that. I mean,
reloading, and their fan
Discord
burring in the background.
exactly.
And it's fucking awful, dude.
And you got Discord
Absolutely
noise suppression,
awful.
which is going to fix that.
So yeah, coming to Xbox. Discord also confirmed that Discord voice chat on Xbox will allow users to transfer their call from the app, desktop or mobile, directly to their console using the Xbox mobile app. So how this would work primarily, just to give you a little bit of an idea, you're going to open Discord on your mobile device or your desktop, and then you're going to join a call or a channel that you want to talk in. So you hop in the squad chat. You're going to play some fucking Warzone or some Apex Legends, and you pull up the menu. You're going to choose the button that says Join on Xbox. All right, this will open the Xbox app, and then you're going to hit Transfer. Choose Transfer Audio, which is going to transfer your audio from Discord to your console. And if this worked, which it should, you will see on the Discord that it now says Transfer Audio to the device. And that's it. Now you can talk with your friends using those Turtle Beaches that you bought for $19.99 at Walmart. And you can play some Warzone. Or some
those
Apex
Apple
Legends.
headphones from 2015.
Yeah, plugged into the bottom of them, You still got the ones that don't have a lightning cable. Still wired, before they remove the fucking
Headphone jack.
Fucking psychos.
I know, right?
Yeah. You just you do that, and then you can play and listen to your game, and listen to your friends, and talk to your friends, and they don't have to hear the fact that you have a fucking
generator running
Mowing
behind you.
334 running behind you. You just play,
Yeah,
you got a fucking airplane going off behind you. You ain't sitting on the fucking runway track of the Detroit airport on your laptop playing fucking Minecraft or something, because that's what it be sounded like sometimes. I tell you what,
it does. Xbox is bad for their audio.
To be honest,
Bikes
no
pick up
disrespect to
everything.
Xbox. No disrespect to Xbox. Xbox voice chat in general is dog shit.
It is
absolutely
so bad.
awful.
So glitchy, so buggy. It's just
so grainy.
Yeah,
it's so bad.
Audio
it's
is
so bad.
Terrible.
Sorry, Xbox, but it's the truth.
Yeah. So our next one, going into the PC realm, AMD Noise Suppression, the answer to NVIDIA RTX Voice. So a competitor, obviously, AMD, NVIDIA, or Intel, whatever you want to compare them to. They're both going back and forth with their stuff. So AMD uploaded a video to their official YouTube channel, revealing the new features of voice suppression. I'm gonna play this video here for you. There's a lot of... It's interesting. The video was actually taken down from the YouTube channel, but there was a Reddit user that had captured the video before it was taken down and uploaded to the AMD subreddit. So we thank you for that. Dino Bayan.
Dino Bayan.
We're gonna give you
Bayan.
a shout out there.
Shoot out.
Shoot out, no. Shout out. Yeah, it looks interesting. Doesn't give you too much information, unfortunately, and we don't have much information except for so the noise suppression uses a real-time learning algorithm to provide users with two-way noise reduction that will filter out background noises from both incoming and outgoing microphone audio. Video along suggests that noise suppression will be a new setting found in the audio and video tab of the AMD Adrenaline app.
So is this supposed to be for like AMD graphics cards or AMD like what?
See, they haven't
Like AMD
released any
motherboard
much
or
of
CPU?
that.
Sorry.
I would
What
think
is-
it's probably got to do something with the graphics cards because they're trying
Okay.
to combat with NVIDIA with their
Right.
RTX. So I'm thinking it's probably
Right.
going to be a graphics card thing.
Even though their shit sucks.
Yeah, I know. We'll just have to... Wait a minute. Did you say NVIDIA sucks?
No, AMD.
I was about to say.
I got an NVIDIA. Well, not yeah, whatever.
You
bro.
have
Come on.
both. You're a mixture right there. You're a mixture guy.
I mean, come on now. They were cheaper. The CPU was cheaper when
Oh, that's
when
what
everything was.
So that's how his computer runs. It runs cheap. There you go.
Nah. This my computer literally can put out the same shit your can, and you spent more money on your PC than mine. So suck my
I may have
left
spent more
toe,
money.
my
but-
left infected toe. Thank you. That is all. All right. Up next, we have new games. Games that are releasing soon. Alrighty. Starting with number 1. Burger King foot lettuce. I'm just kidding. The first one, The Tarnishing of Juxta. And guess what? You guys won't believe this when I tell you. You won't believe this.
won't
Guess
believe
what kind of game it is? It's an RPG game. As the final creation of the goddess Juxta, joined through the ruins of 2 divine kingdoms, governed by the Tarnishing. Challenge, combat, a hauntingly beautiful score, and a sinister narrative work in unison to make the Tarnishing of Juxta an unforgettable 2D dark fantasy action RPG.
So it's a 2D
So
scroller,
unfortunately,
platformer.
it's a 2D scroller. Oh my god, it's like we've only covered these for the last 3 weeks. But
Hey, that's what's been coming out for
releases-
some reason.
releases on July 26th. Does not have a price, unfortunately, at this very moment. And no, it is not in the free-to-play games category, Jeremy. It is a
I know
single-player
that.
action RPG, dark fantasy. Looks like an interesting game if you're into this stuff. I'm not, but it looks cool. I mean, it can't be that big of a game when it's only a gig of available space needed. So
True. That is.
You know,
Is
I
That's
have a quick
completely
confusion
true.
here.
Yep.
Minimum system requirements: storage, 1 gigabyte.
Okay.
Recommended system requirements: storage, 100 megabytes.
So it's
You're telling me-
required of 1 gig for minimum, but you require only 100.
Need to have 100
megabytes
megs
for
if it's
recommended.
recommended. Yeah. So I need to make sure I don't have enough space on my drive to do a gig. I need only 100 megs left, or otherwise won't get that performance.
Yeah.
That's.
Wow.
I really
Okay.
like how the they're literally the same exact specs, by the way.
Yeah, I know. Everything's
Literally
the same.
exact
The
same
only
stuff.
difference
graphics
is the
card, everything.
storage.
Yeah. Must have been made by Indians.
Whoa. Whoa.
Demonetized. Demonetized.
Next game, while we get off this topic, Bear and Breakfast. It's an interesting PC game on Steam, coming out July 28th. Bear and Breakfast is a laid-back management adventure game where you build and run a bed and breakfast as a bear.
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
Yo, they're
Breakfast.
from China, not India. They're from China.
Oh, great. No price yet.
Sorry, continue.
It is a simulation game, single player. Obviously, like every other simulation game, create a business, do everything you need to do. But this time, you're a bear. Be a bear. Go through the forest. Create a bed and breakfast. Normal stuff. I just stayed at a bear's bed and breakfast actually last weekend.
Did you really? No shit. I stayed at this one that was like it was quite a drive. It was like 30 minutes from here or so. And
Well,
I swear
everything's
the guy
30 minutes from you.
Listen, the guy he was and he said he was like a red panda, which isn't a bear, which is something totally different. But red panda, it was the greatest bed and breakfast I think I've ever
Ever been to?
dealt
Ever
with.
stayed
Yeah,
at?
it was amazing, and only for the price of $499.99
Per night?
before tax
That's per night?
per night. No. That was per hour.
That was per hour?
Per hour.
Man, you got
heard it here.
gypped.
Nah. High quality service from that red panda. I think his name was like Frankie or something. I can't even remember if you say so, but I mean, something of the sort.
Yeah, I
Ask
don't
in
know.
the chat for
Hello.
Frankie.
Right? I know.
Absolutely. So
Crazy.
yeah, definitely an interesting game. If you like the e-commerce, build your own shit, whatever, simulator, but you want to be a bear, if you identify as a bear and you want to own your bed and breakfast, now you can.
100.
Only available on PC though. Sorry guys.
Only
know.
on PC.
You guys are disappointed. I know. But don't worry, I have you guys in the next one. The next game is called Lord Winklebottom Investigates. What an adorable name, if I do say so myself. It is a 1920s murder mystery point-and-click adventure featuring a dashing giraffe detective. So if you don't want to be a bear, but you want to be a giraffe, I got you. Okay, best I can do. For Nintendo Switch, Windows. Fuck you Mac users. Sorry, buddy. Oh, wait, never mind. Mac OS. I lied. I jumped the gun. And Linux, which is weird because games usually don't support Linux. Also available on Xbox. Didn't say that. Sorry. I apologize. This is my first day. Jeremy just hired me off the street. I'm homeless.
He's starting to get on my
trying,
nerves,
okay?
though. I mean,
Yeah. Sorry. It's the 1920s, and the world's foremost detective is about to embark on his most challenging case yet. A mysterious invitation to an isolated island results in a grisly murder
oh boy.
and a race against time to track down the killer. Thankfully, in the world that's not quite like our own, there's nobody better to crack the case than the great detective and gentleman giraffe, Lord Winklebottom. Now, I'm kind of confused here.
Yeah.
I mean, it says it releases July 28th.
Yep.
But the link I have is
A Kickstarter.
a Kickstarter.
Yes. Because they haven't really announced it officially on any sites, I don't believe. Like no Steam or anything like that.
Oh, they are on Steam. Yeah.
They are on Steam now?
It's on here.
Oh, from when
Yeah.
I added this on, it wasn't on there.
Yeah.
There you go. Steam it is.
It's interesting. The funding that they got for this was 12,000 euros.
12,000 euros.
So about for this game, yeah, 12,000 euros. Has a lot of reviews from places and people, and it seems kind of interesting, I guess. Definitely interesting if you like quirky, cartoony, puzzly, mystery games. I actually really like murder mystery style games. I used to love playing Clue. I loved Clue. And I mean like the good Clue. I'm not talking like board game Clue because that shit's just boring as fuck. It's just move 5 steps. I think it was Professor Peach or Mr. Plum in the spa with the candlestick. Nope, you're wrong. Oh, okay. But some of the other stuff are really cool. Actually during COVID, I had went to, when Zoom was popular because Zoom was cool back when.
Zoom is still
not as
popular.
much now. whatever, bro. Zoom was popular. I used to go to these like murder mystery events on whatever. It was like at like a $10 like per night fee or whatever. And you would go, and these people like acted out their murder mystery, which was like really cool. Like they would have like different scenes and different characters, and like you'd have to piece together who committed the murder on somebody. It, and then like whoever won, you got like a 50% off coupon for like next week or whatever. Really cool. It was something that I did when I was bored, but not that this has anything to do with Lord Winklebottom, but still cool because I like murder mysteries, and I mean this is a murder mystery, so
Yeah.
what's not to like about it, right?
Right.
Exactly.
So for our last two new games this week, we have Xenoblade Chronicle 3. It comes to Switch on July 29th. It is going to be a whopping $59.99 as usual.
Wow.
Nintendo games are always more expensive for some reason. I don't understand
Why
it.
though? I don't get it.
I don't know. Maybe it's just the portability. But it's a single player
Portability for what?
RPG game. Definitely something to check out. It looks kind of cool.
It's an RPG game.
I mean, it's an RPG game. Just like a lot of the games we've been covering.
Fucking love it.
But I've heard
I
about
give you guys a hint.
Xenoblade, and Xenoblade is actually a really a good RPG game.
Hey guys, listen. I bet you the next one is an RPG game. I'm just gonna go on a limb here. I'm willing to bet anything
Actually,
that the next one.
you're wrong, Jacob.
No,
The last
literally
game
says it's an RPG game.
is
No, I don't wanna hear it.
Digimon Survive.
Which is an RPG game.
Digimon is not an RPG game.
It literally on their website.
Oh, it does say RPG. Okay. I guess I was wrong.
Literally,
Fine. You know what? Sue me.
whatever.
Okay, I'm sorry. But anyways,
it literally says
it comes out
RPG.
on the 29th for PS4, Xbox One, PC, and Switch. So if you guys were into Digimon when you were a kid, or you like Pokemon, Digimon's pretty much the same exact thing.
Don't even
check it out.
Stop. Right? Don't ever say those words again. Digimon is not Pokemon, and Pokemon is not Digimon.
No. Pokemon came out first, and Digimon. I mean, come on. You got a creature. I like Digimon though, so I'm not dissing. I'm not dissing either one of them.
I'm dissing it. Digimon.
You can diss it all you want. You know
Pokemon.
what? Screw you.
Period.
That's it. That's all I gotta say to you.
I bet you played fucking. I bet you played fucking Yu-Gi-Oh too. You freaking weirdo.
I did actually.
I was busy playing fucking Bakugan and fucking.
I know, because Jacob is so much younger than me. I'm so much older than him.
Fucking ancient, bro.
He was
Jeremy's
never
old enough
into
to be
any
my
of those.
dad. Fucking Christ.
Oh yeah, definitely. I had
Dude,
Jacob
what was the
when
other-
I was 4.
There was another game that I can't fucking think of that. Fuck. It wasn't. It wasn't not Beyblade.
Yes,
Beyblade. Beyblades. Yeah.
Bakugan
That's all I
was the
can
one
think
with
of.
the little balls that you flicked
No,
onto
I
the
know.
fucking
You threw it on the
magnetic
card.
card.
Yeah. And they popped open.
Right.
And I used to break them on accident because I had like ADHD, so I liked opening them and closing them manually over and over and over until their arm
God.
snapped off or whatever.
Fidgetiness.
Good times.
Can't sit
Fidget-
still.
This is why the fidget spinner made $1 billion. Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
exactly. For people like Jacob.
Exactly. For people like Jacob. It's okay. I know there's at least one of you viewers out there that is exactly like me, but you don't want to admit it. That's fine. I will admit it. Don't even sweat
He's
it.
gonna take the bullet for you.
I will take more than a bullet. I would catch a grenade for ya. Sorry, a little bit of Bruno Mars action. Tune in next week for a weekly karaoke session featuring Jeremy.
Oh no, it's not
Singing
featuring me. It's gonna
Adele.
be Jacob. Jacob's
No.
Jacob's the singer here.
Jeremy featuring Adele. So, yeah. Next up, the moment you have all been waiting for. Our opinions. Our facts.
Our
and
2 cents.
struggles. I would say it's 4 cents at this point. But
Okay.
anyways. So Jeremy and I recruited the help of our friend Jesse to review this week's game for the podcast. This week's game is called Labyrinthine. I think that's a puzzle or like a play
Labryinthine.
on words with labyrinth or whatever. It is a co-op horror game. You can play with 1 to 4 players as you solve puzzles, collect items, and run from the horrors that lie within. Let me tell you, there are horrors.
There,
There are things that are probably going to keep me up at night, but we didn't make it through. We almost made it
giant
there, but
mouse.
then giant tree monster. Anyways, yeah, which was actually the easiest one to avoid, but
Yeah,
regardless.
exactly.
Anyways,
Not gonna give any spoilers.
the last chapter, right? So we recorded for like
4
4
hours.
4 hours or so, you know, and I just want to
You'll
preface
see
that
on
with
our YouTube video next week or
once
this
we clean
weekend.
it up.
Once we
'Cause you
put
don't
it
want to
up.
watch 4 hours of struggle,
No,
trust me.
it's
Um,
not gonna be
but-
good. But you'll see the review that we go through.
We spent an hour and a half on the final level
hour and a
didn't
half.
even beat it.
The
Hour and a
final
half.
level. It was just because of one simple thing.
Little thing.
One little thing. But we couldn't do it. We just kept dying. And that's one of my complaints I'm gonna talk about right now is lives. So you can choose to go with
Like
a certain amount of lives. You can
for
have
the entire game.
Yes, for the entire
way,
game,
not-
not even just chapters. For the entire game. You either choose 5 lives or you get unlimited lives. That's it. No in between. And mind you, if you guys watch this video and you see this video, we are on the lowest of settings. Beginner. It was bad.
It was awful. It was awful.
It's
Like, we need a death counter, bro. It'd be like death number 997.
probably had at least 100 deaths between the 3 of us.
At least, if not more.
Yeah.
I died at least 30 times to the last level alone. So, I mean, I don't know. 100 seems low, but still, it was outrageous. But definitely check out the YouTube channel. In the upcoming week, we will also post on our social media, and you can check out the.
Hey, I'll think
review.
about it. I may even put a death counter on there. Give you an
You may
idea.
even put a death counter just to see how many times we died.
Because there's going to be a lot. But it's a good game. I didn't notice any bugs very much.
Not really. Actually.
Everything seemed pretty smooth.
Other than a little bit of stuttering, a little bit of frame rate.
There was a
which
little
we
bit of
talked
stuttering
about.
on your guys. I mean, I didn't notice any. I didn't get any of it.
Wow. Okay. Sorry,
So,
you just got that. Yeah, WWZ.
I'm just saying. I didn't notice any.
I was on medium and I
frame
was
stuttering.
stuttering for some reason. But you were also the host, so maybe it was network lag. Then,
Maybe.
actually,
It could have been.
network stutters.
But
Yeah.
Jesse didn't have any. Well, Jesse, he did. I
Yeah, he
mean,
did.
Jesse did have some stutters. So I don't know.
And
Maybe
he
host
disconnected.
advantage.
Oh, we didn't talk about that. Jesse crashed in the last level.
Yes.
So
yes. That was
speaking of bugs,
already.
I mean, I guess
That was already 45 minutes in. That was halfway through. Then the next 45 minutes, that was me and Jacob dying and dying and dying, trying to find.
And then
this-
after we
this
were done
item.
dying, we died again.
Right.
We died again.
We gave up after a while. We may.
No, we're not. No.
No, we're done. Okay.
I'm not restarting that entire chapter over
Yeah.
again.
The unfortunate part is once you get to a certain checkpoint, you can't save checkpoints. You literally
Which
have to
sucks.
restart the entire chapter, and each chapter probably took about an hour. Considering we
least.
recorded for at least, I think we recorded for 4.5 hours, and there were 5. So I would say probably about 45 minutes for each chapter.
Wow, I can't believe we spent that long on one motherfucking level.
Yeah, we spent
That's
a lot
crazy.
of time on that last level. But it's not bad. Only $10 on Steam. It is an early access game, but for an early access game, it is actually something that is very put together.
The audio was
very
pretty
smooth.
good. too,
The
by the way.
audio was was a good thing.
The highlights, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Really
but
good audio. That first level was honestly the hardest.
think
To
so.
be honest.
Just going through the maze.
Oh yeah, the maze. Yeah, 100%.
I think the
100%.
hardest one was got to be the crypt.
You think the underground one?
Yeah, the underground. I think that one was one of the hardest ones because there were a lot of paths. It was worse than the maze.
It was a maze on steroids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
hey, they may even come out with more updates. We only did so much of it.
Well,
There
Chapter
are
5 just recently released too.
so the thing
So
is
they keep adding and more.
right, but the thing is, I don't know if you noticed this on the main screen. You can actually play the game without going through the story. So you can actually take cases and do what you need to for that case. Which, if Jacob wants to do it, we'll do it. But we're not gonna finish the story. We may go little
You
videos
can also
of the
find
cases,
cosmetics
but
and stuff, and we didn't find any of those.
no.
I don't know if maybe that's in the cases. Or...
Cosmetics were more of the in-game purchases I saw, because I saw there was a store.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's something that you have to maybe collect like the books for or something like that and use the books. Because each level has a certain thing of a certain item that you can collect that doesn't really mean anything for the level. It's just a bonus thing.
Right.
But
here's the maze, by the way. Just a little bit of a sneak peek. A little bit of maze. A little bit of maze action. A lot of jump scares. I tell you what. A lot of us screamed.
boy, yeah.
All of us. At least once.
Plenty.
So, yeah.
Plenty of jump scares.
There's
even one, even just in the beginning. A little ghost statue popped out and Jacob screamed like a little girl.
I wasn't ready for it, bro. Come on. Come with some slack. There it is. You see the ghost? Did you see it? Yeah. But yeah. It's definitely, it was fun. Not bad for
definitely fun with friends. If it were just me and
sure.
Jacob playing this game, I think we wouldn't have had as much fun as we did playing with Jesse. So it's definitely I would definitely recommend 3 to 4 players, but it can go up to 4 players. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I would probably give it about, I want to say 8 out of 10 stars.
8 out of 10.
8.
I'd say the only thing that's really like hurting me a little bit is the difficulty, you know. But just in terms of gameplay, I'd say, I mean, it was fun. I would say I would agree with maybe like 7.5, 8 stars out of 10. I mean, it was a good game. There's definitely games that are probably better. But in the same hand, I'd rate Apex at least like a 6 out of 10 to put that into perspective. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know, he rates Apex 6 out of 10, a game that he plays every day.
Every single day.
But he'll rate this one 7.5 to 8.
That I've dropped hundreds, like $700 on.
So much money.
No biggie.
So much money.
No biggie. But yeah. And spiraling into the next and
final section. Everybody's been waiting for this. Did you see him?
Everybody. Did you hear him?
Jacob, did you see him?
I saw him.
Okay.
Did you see him?
Oh, I saw him.
Oh, okay.
He popped in and said hello.
Said hello. All right. So, as we mentioned last week, you do have to answer the trivia question right. For this week, doesn't have to be right. Just has to be as close as you can get as possible, because I don't expect you to get this right. And if you did get it right, I would think you're cheating, because there's no way in hell somebody's going to pull this answer out of a hat. But anyways, the question for this week is, what is the world record for the all-time highest score in Super Mario Bros? And a second time for you guys, what is the world record for the all-time highest score in Super Mario Bros? So, try to get as close as you can, but you do need to find Frankie. Give us a timestamp where Frankie appears, and we will go from there. So yeah.
And let me just give you a little hint for you guys. Because we know, I mean, you're not gonna, if you're honest, I mean, you're not gonna cheat. You're gonna guess. We'll give you a little bit of a opportunity here, because this is a 2-part thing. So the hint is, it is over 1 million.
Dun dun dun.
Keep that in mind.
So that means if I see one of y'all answered under 1 million, that means you didn't listen to the podcast, and I'm disappointed in you.
Disappointed.
Disappointed. But if you do answer over 1 million, I mean, hey, as long as you're close, that's what matters. And these are Price is Right rules. You're not going over. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna do that to you.
No.
I'm gonna do that to you. But
No.
as close as you can, and find Frankie, or did you hear Frankie? One of the two, whatever the case. And do let us know on our website, on any of our social medias at Win Lose Listen, or just via an email at contact@winloselisten.com.
All right. And this was Win Lose Listen with your hosts, Jeremy.
And Jacob.
And as always, whether you're winning
or losing,
you can always listen.